Welcome back for another unboxing video. Today I'm going to open the box of Skirmish Battle for Draconia. Skirmish Battle for Draconia is a game for 2 to 4 players that takes around 30 to 45 minutes, ages 14 and up, and the weight is 3 out of 5. This is a game designed by Jeffrey CCH and published by Ice Makes. It's a game that falls under the category of fantasy games with fighting, card game, with basic mechanisms, simultaneous action selection, secret unit deployment, hand management, deck construction, closed drafting, and variable player powers. As in for the theme, welcome to Skirmish Battle for Draconia, a fast-paced battle card game set in the captivating realm of Glavia, where kingdoms clash and legendary heroes rise. In this language-independent game, players choose from various factions, each equipped with a unique deck that reflects their strengths and strategies. As they engage in an intense mind game, players must outsmart their opponents and prevail in battle. In each round, players strategically play 3 cards, determining the order of attacks based on their card's speed. They can choose from all-out assaults, powerful attacks, or cautious maneuvers, while targeting specific cards on the battlefield. The outcome of each clash hinges on calculating both attack and defense values, assisting by various abilities like ambush, supply, command, poison, and more. The goal is simple: reduce your opponent's health to 0 before they do the same to you. As the 6 kingdoms of Glavia respond to a mysterious omen, they race to uncover the ancient relic that holds the key to preventing an impending cataclysm. The once peaceful realm is now fraught with competition and conflict, leading to inevitable skirmishes among factions. You will emerge victorious and claim the relic for your kingdom, or will you fail in battle? Sounds very interesting, and comes in this very nicely packed compact box. It has a very nice UV spot, as you can see on top. I like the art. It gives you a bit of insight in the art on the cards. We really like Ice Make games. And here's the back of the box. Skirmish card game that plays fast from 30 to 60 minutes and has a nice theme. Looks great, so let's open the box. First of all, you can see that there is a matte print, meaning no glaring. It's not a glossy material, it's a matte print, and it has very nice and thick cardboard, sturdy. That's good. It's a good quality box. We have the rulebook with the rules of the game. There is an introduction, the description of the various factions, from Amazonia to Iron Shroud to Frostyell to Highwood to Sigmar and so on. We have 6 faction boards, 12 settlement cards, 2 for each of the 6 factions. There are 102 unit cards, 17 for each of the 6 factions. First player token, settlement tokens, supply and fortify tokens, some health tokens, and graveyard cards, camp cards, faction unit cards, and play rates. Now, here's the setup for 2 players on the battlefield. Some steps to start the game. An insight on the card abilities. You have the attack value, the defense value, the card abilities, the card class, the unit name, and the faction's emblem. Okay. And then here we see the round sequence for 2 players. We have the deploy phase, where simultaneously we deploy 3 units and cards. The order phase, where we determine who acts first in the action phase. The action phase, attack with the units on the field. Backline phase, activate backline abilities. Camp phase, where you retrieve a card from the camp and spend supply tokens. And last but not least, the upkeep phase, where you draw 2 cards and pass a first player token. Each phase is explained in detail, seems pretty straightforward, so I'm very much looking forward to try this one. Here's how you set up the game for 3 to 4 players as a variant. There is a deck construction card variant as well, and the settlement mode with the settlements. By the way, the game ends when one player, of course, is eliminated, as we said before. The different variants are explained. Advanced play, the settlement cards, their abilities, and a quick summary. Right. Now, let's move into the components. We have nice baggies, and we have some pretty nice punch board here The material they use from Ice Make Games is fantastic. I've seen it in Terroscape as well. They use linen finish thick cardboard. As you can see, this is really good quality. Yeah. So we have the 6 faction boards, and they are for 3 players from one side, 3 and more players from one side. Maybe this is a normal side. Okay. But I would have liked to see some background or story on the factions on the boards. I know it's not easy, but that would have been nice as well. I'm assuming it's because the publisher wants to keep the game components language independent, and that's respected. Okay, for sure. But really nice and thick cardboard, linen finish, good quality, nice art. And you can easily tell apart the different colors. Okay, so let's put them on around the table. Okay. Next, the insert looks nice and functional. Okay, we have cards, and we have quite thick and sturdy. You see, this is like 2 pieces of cardboard creating a wall, and that's much more sturdy than sometimes one, and then you see it bent or the cards being messed up. We have one punch board with the 45 tokens, again linen finish, in one side. This is the tower blue tokens, the 45 tokens, and here you have the supply tokens, small chests, which are purple or pink. Okay, right. Then we have the health tokens, denominations of 5 and 1. The ones are a bit smaller and blue in color. Okay. Everything comes out of the punch board easily. Okay. This is the first player token. It takes these 2 pieces at the bottom for the base. Okay. And these are the settlement tokens, 14 settlement tokens. For when we're playing with the settlements. Right. The last thing that we have are the cards, of course. This is a card game. I really like the fact that it comes in a small compact box. So that's nice. Okay. So let's see the cards. We have 102 unit cards. Quite a few. And these are nice cardstock cards. Okay. Okay. And let's take a closer look now. Okay, so first, these are the campfires. We have 4, 1 for each player, I'm assuming. Okay. Then these are the graveyard cards. Again, 1 for each player, obviously. And then we have the 6 faction unit card lists. Okay. So for each of the faction, there is a reminder at the back, and there is the unit list. And this is useful for planning ahead. Okay, cool. Then we have the player aids, 4, 1 for each player, with the icons. Okay. Then we have 17 units for each of the 6 factions. In the game, Shadow Rangers, let's see. Kamen Riders. Okay, so this goes on top. And then let's see the art here. The anatomy of the card is clear, okay, both for the icons and the numbers, the title of the card, and the art. The art is nice, cartoonish. Okay. I like the fact that it's matte, and it's important for card games. Not many publishers take good care of not printing glossy cards on their card games, and this is a card game. We're going to have a lot of cards, information, and it needs to be matte. So I think it's a good choice here. Okay. The art is very unique and different. That's nice. I dig it. Berserkers. I didn't mention the names, but we have Berserkers, we have Tomb Keepers. Both the color, but also the name of the faction is at the bottom. Prisoners. Oh, sorry. This is the name of the faction. This is the name of the unit. Yeah. Sorry, I just missed it. Okay. Really nice art. Vibrant, I would add. Okay. And a ton of cards as well. These are the settlement cards. There are 12, 2 for each of the factions. And you see again the logo or the crest of the faction at the bottom. Glimmer Spire, Emerald River, Crimson Palace, Desert, White Tooth Gorge, Jungle of Mouths, The Beast Below, Fjord Crack, Anvira, The Veiled Catacombs, Moonlit Deep, Grey Mist Valley. I really like the fact that there are 6 factions, because this game is up to 4 players. Typically you would see that some publishers go for just 4 factions. Here they have 6. Okay, and that's also good for variety. And I believe this looks like some... These are maybe some promo. I need to check because these have the UV spot, as you can see. They don't necessarily look familiar, or maybe I'm missing something. Or is this from a variant? Because these are not listed on the main components of the game. So maybe this is some kind of, and seeing also the UV spot, maybe this is some kind of promo. But anyway, we'll find out later. So this looks really nice, by the way. I don't know if you can see the golden shine of, or the red one in this one. Oh, that's nice. This is really nice. Great art. These are fantastic. They look like leaders or something. Really, really cool. So there you have it. These are all the components of Skirmish Battle for Draconia. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. Stay tuned. We're going to play the game soon, show how the game plays, and maybe capture a playthrough. So many thanks for watching.